War and Order is a mobile city builder strategy game packed with minigames like tower defense and teamed up boss eliminations. And here is a beginner's guide with 5 essential tips to help you kickstarting into the game. Tip number 1. Keep your resources safe. One of the biggest mistakes new players make is opening resource items in their inventory immediately or exceeding the resource protection limit. Don't do that. You have a building called the Depot. This building protects a certain amount of your food and wood from being plundered if another player attacks you. However, it is very easy to exceed that protection limit just by playing the game or producing resources. If you go into your bag and just open all those food and wood crates, which you should not do, those loose resources are most likely exceeding your depot limit. If you go over the limit, other players can, and most likely will, scout and steal it. Instead, keep those resources in item form inside your bag. Items cannot be plundered, only open them exactly when you need them for an upgrade or research. This also, by the way, implies that upgrading the depot early on is a must. And as a bonus, upgrading the depot is often profitable because the quest rewards for the upgrade gives you more resources than the upgrade cost. And also a pro tip from veteran players: do not spend real money buying resource packs. There are better ways to get resources, like creating farm accounts or just playing smart. Spending money on food and wood is generally a waste compared to spending on technology, and this straight brings us to tip number 2. The best value bundles. In case you decide to spend money, which of course you don't have to, you need to do it smart. If you're looking for the biggest bang of your buck, there are top 3 bundles in the game. First, the Eternal Golden Hammer Pack. This gives you a permanent second building queue, meaning you can upgrade 2 buildings at the same time. Obviously, this is a massive boost to your progression speed, but note you can enable a temporary second hammer for free straight at the beginning, but this pack makes it permanently. Second great bundle is the Value Card. For about $6.99 you can get 300 gems daily for 30 days. This is 9,000 gems in total. If you bought those gems directly via standard bundles, it would cost you way more, so there is a great value there. Third, the Growth Fund. This is a one-time purchase available in the first month of a new realm. It costs about $10 and rewards you with a massive amount of gems as your castle levels up. If you're on a budget, you should stick to those 3. Tip number 3. Rushing development and lord skills. Tip number 3 takes us to the college. You are going to see a lot of tabs here: development, resources, military and city defense. It is tempting to push military stats to feel strong, but in the early game you must focus on the development tree first. The reason? Because technologies are here, specifically architecture and research speed. Acts like a snowball effect, and if you upgrade architecture early, every single building upgrade you do for the rest of the game will take less time. If you prioritize development, you essentially reduce the number of speed ups you need for everything else. Once you have a solid foundation there, move to resources and then start worrying about military. Prepare your account economy first. But hold on, there is another way to further increase your speed, and this is lord skills. It is highly advised to level up building speed and research speed first. So absolutely make sure you are investing into those straight from the beginning. Tip number 4. Join an alliance immediately. Do not play this game solo. Joining an alliance is literally the first thing you should do. There is a mechanic in the embassy where your allies can press a help button. Every time they press it, it reduces the time on your building upgrades or research for free. The more active your alliance, the faster you grow without using any speed ups. But it's not just the speed. Being in a good alliance means you get access to rewards from events like Elite Wars and Fortress Wars. You can get items like Titan Crystals and Beast Fragments just by participating, items that would otherwise cost you real money. Also, stay inside your alliance hive. If you are out in the middle of nowhere, you are an easy target. If you are in the hive, your friends can reinforce you instantly. This helps you to survive in the early stage. Tip number 5. Optimized gathering and troop specializations. Tip number 5 is about army composition. See, you have infantry, cavalry, archers and mages. For beginners you need to know two things. First, for gathering resources, cavalry is king. They have the highest movement speed and the highest load capacity. Interestingly, pay attention to the tiers. Sometimes lower tier cavalry like tier 2 actually have better load stats than tier 3. So check the stats before you train. Second, when building your combat army, don't try to do everything. You want to specialize your back line. You generally want to choose between focusing on archers or mages. Why? Because later in the game your artifacts and equipment usually boost specific troop types. If you have an artifact that boosts mage attack, it does nothing for your archers. It is much more efficient to min-max one damage type than to have a medicore mix of both. So pick a lane early, mages or archers, and stick to it. And there we go. If you follow these 5 tips, protect your resources in the back, spend smart on high value bundles, rush development tech, join an active alliance and specialize your troops, you are going to be miles ahead of other players in your realm. Remember, this game is a marathon, not a sprint. Have fun with it. If you want to give War and Order a try, check the link in the description to download it. It's helping to support the channel. And thank you very much War and Order for sponsoring this video. A like and subscribe is very appreciated. Have a good day, enjoy and see you on the next one.